Let's take a look at what happened today with Tesla stock. So we closed at 343.82, up $1.73, 0.51%. Post-market, we seem to be up by 77 cents. So let's take a look at the chart and see how we could profit from that chart. So right now we are still into our bullish channel. So this means that Tesla is still bullish. It's still in a bullish trend. This is the trend. You have the rate of ascent right here. This is great information. If things continue, we should be reaching 420 in June, and we should be reaching all-time high in July. This is the trajectory of the stock, unless it changes. If it changes, then we are going to identify a new trajectory and then extrapolate from that point on. We are close to the resistance side of the bullish channel. And as I always say, we are supposed to be zigzagging. So right now we are on this side. So chances are that we are going to move to the other side. But as I said, we could move like this, we can move like this, and we can move like this. So we had a big discussion. Was it yesterday? It's okay that we are not going super high, super fast. It's hard to trust stock that just moves vertically super high, super fast. We had that with Tesla, a big move, then it came down, stabilized, then moved again. So it's the stabilization that gives a little bit of credence to the move. We stabilize and then move again. So there's completely nothing wrong with this. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to understand in more details the play-by-play during the day, just like we are watching a hockey game. So the first hour of the day is right here. So we opened higher than 343. We had the hunch because on the 5-minute chart, we were making higher lows and the highs stayed flat. So as I said, what's supposed to happen is to have a move up. So we had the move up, strong gap up at the open, cross 350 temporarily for 10 minutes. Then we came back down and came back to 343. And after that, we started to climb back to 350, tried to break it, could not, pull back, tried again, succeeded a little bit more. And then boom, we came back down, but we are still at 343 right. So 350 is hard to break. 350 is hard to break. We see it here. So we are still where we were. We are into a congestion zone between 350 and I'm going to say 332.65 just to give a bit of leeway that we had yesterday. This is where we are. Lower than this, this is a sell. Higher than this is a buy on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart. As I said, on the 5-minute chart, you could have played this and had a little bit of moves to profit. This is perfectly fine if you have. And on the daily chart, there's nothing to do. Stochastic is great. Stochastic needs to be over 60 in order not to be concerned. We are not concerned. Stock is supposed to go higher. We are still into our bullish channel. There is nothing to do on the daily chart. If you are not already in Tesla, if you follow this channel, you could have entered right here at 295 and then you are in profit. Whether you stay in it or you take profit, there was profit to be made right here. Now, if you are not already in Tesla, you can enter right now because Tesla is bullish. Bullish means that it's supposed to continue in that direction, and that direction is this one. So if you enter right now, that's perfectly fine. It is a little bit better to enter after a trigger. So once we break 350 on the 1 hour chart, this is going to be a nice trigger to get in if you are not in, or add to your position if you already have a position. Aside from this, there's not much to do. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. VIX, what's happening to the VIX? Down a little bit today, 0.05. We are going to take it. It's not a big amount, but let's take it. So here again, we are into a congestion zone. We are going sideways horizontally. We are between 1762 and 1849. This is where we are right. If we go lower than 1762, we should continue lower. If we start closing higher than 1849, we should continue higher. Then let's take a look at the rest of the market. Dow Jones, a little bit of a down day, so we are right smack on the resistance. So this is why we are cooling down a little bit. It would not be bad if we went as low as 41,826. SPX, oh boy, this line should be red now today. Look at this. It's really trying. So Tesla is trying to break 350. Dow Jones and S&P are trying to break this resistance right here. NASDAQ, look at this, cannot make this up. Cannot make this up. We are just right smack on resistance. If you don't believe in technical analysis, come on, look at this. One line is stopping a stock. This is pretty impressive. And Russell, the same thing, trying. We need to be patient. We need to be patient. Stocks are trying very hard to move higher. Let's take a look at the heat map of the market. Oh, not a very good day. I have very few green, lots of red, lots of black. Maybe this Moody's downgrade is still not really behind us enough. In terms of economic data, we are not getting much data this week. There is the Canadian inflation rate, which is pretty much flat. Existing home sales we are going to get in the US on Thursday. But aside from that, this is a very slow week in terms of economic data. I suggest that you watch this interview, Elon Musk on Tesla Starlink, protests, politics, AI from Bloomberg television. So Elon was at the Qatar Economic Forum. You can also look at it through Reuters. This is always interesting to hear Elon talk because his interviews can influence people's perception of the company. So it's always interesting to hear him directly from the horse's mouth. So patience, my friends. Rome was not built in one day. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.